Hi you guys, it is Monday and it's the first day of August 2022. I'm all excited, getting to the picking season and harvesting. I'm out here by the strawberry patch. We call it the handicap area because there's a raised bed over here. The cats are all coming. I see Timmy running, and who's down here? Oh, yep, that's Blackie rubbing on my legs. I'm sure they'll be putting themselves in the video. So what I wanted to do today was just show you, I'm just going to go have a quick video on picking the parsley, and I'll turn around and show you quickly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to let them dry a little bit on the screen out here after I cut them back, and then after they've dried some, then I'm going to show you over in the work area where the dehydrators are, and we'll continue there. So we got Timmy right here, and there you go, and Blackie, he's also joined us today, so we have a newcomer, so that's good. So let me just walk over and show you a little bit here. I have the time lapse on too, so that would be helpful. So this whole row here is the parsley. It's just on the edge. But I don't want to uproot the plants, because if I cut them back, they'll still, over the season while it's warm, make new leaves. So I'm going to just take a knife, very simple, and right down at the base here, I'm going to cut it right across, and then bring the whole clump that I would have in my hands, and we'd walk down this way, and I have set up some just old screens that we have laying around. You know, you hose off the dust and save them every year and put them out. So they are lined up here, and I'm going to place the parsley on them, wait an hour or so, because it's like high 70s now. It's going to get to 90 degrees today, so they should start to dry pretty quick. I'm going to do a little hosing off on them. Some of these have already been hosed a little because Kevin watered this area already. So I got my helpers. We got Blackie, we got Timmy, and I'll get that done, and then maybe later I'm going to prune back a little of these tomatoes you see here that have gotten very excited and growing, but I don't want them to go ahead and take all the sunshine away from our strawberries. Hopefully you can see that because it's so bright here, it's hard for me to see. All right, you guys, sounds like a plan. I'll see you later on. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, we are back again. I guess it's about 20 minutes later, and I have cut the parsley. I'm just going to turn around and show you while I talk away here. And as you can see, I left some of the parsley there. You can even see the new leaves coming on each of them. And that's because this way I can come out and harvest some, and we can have fresh parsley in our meals. And underneath all this parsley was a lot of our strawberries, and remember they were making babies on the runners here, so I pulled some up when I was doing the parsley. So I'm going to have to go push these, come along, push these back in the ground a little bit. And we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, which will be a blessing, so that'll help them but having access to the sun and not buried under the parsley will help them grow. And this is really the strawberry patch, which we're trying to resurrect, so next year we can have a lot of strawberries. So as you can see in the time lapse, I had brought them down here and put them on these old window screens and hose them off. So we have 1, 2, 3, and the big one down there. So I hose them off good just in case there was some little dirt and debris or a bug. And they should dry within a couple of hours. And then I'll meet you up again and we'll go ahead and put them in the dehydrator. Until then, you guys take care and enjoy, and I'll see you in a jiffy. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. Here we are again. It is still the 1st of August, and I left off when we had cut the parsley and we put it outside on the screens, let it dry out a little bit, and now it is a little after 2 o'clock, same day, afternoon, and I am in the work area. So I just wanted to show you what we're doing. I'll turn it around. Voila. So we have 8 Excalibur dehydrators, which are great. And you can have shelves pretty darn close together. These are all the extra I pulled out because I kind of like to pile up the herbs and let it dry very slowly on a very low setting. So I went out with Hank, there you are, Hanky, and got the parsley in a big bucket, and she's all droopy and all. And I'm going to be putting it on these trays, and probably by tomorrow afternoon they'll be all crispy, dry, ready to take off the trays, crunch up in a clean, dry bucket like this, and I remove the big stems and put them in mason jars. And we have like a little vacuum sealer top. So I'll show you that tomorrow, and that'll be the final process. So I'll put you on time lapse here and show you what we're doing. And I just try to spread them out as best as possible. It's okay if they overlap, it's fine. They will dry just perfectly. So if I do 3 rows, then that will give it plenty of air circulation around. These racks also have sheets like this to put on if you have something that tends to want to ooze through the holes, but we don't, of course, have that problem with the parsley. I always do put one of the sheets, I'll pull it out over here, on the bottom, because if something comes down, little pieces, it catches in the bottom. I can pull the little, it's almost like a paraffin type sheet, and save the pieces of leaves that had come to the bottom. So we'll get you going here, and we'll go ahead and get the job done, and then I'll talk to you tomorrow. Great seeing ya. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Good morning, everybody. It is August 2nd, 2022, and I can put my glasses up now. I need them to see which button to push on the Volta part of the camera, but not to talk to you with. All right, so we are continuing with the parsley project, and good news, I came to the work area this morning and the dehydrators were still functioning. We did not blow any fuses because there's 7 of them on, and they were all in good shape and everything was dry. So did some chores, ate some breakfast, and now Hank and I, such a good boy, are back again, and we're going to go take them out of the dehydrators, crunch them up, throw away the stems, and then put them in mason jars, quart mason jars. And then we have the seal meal, which sucks the lid down to keep them fresh. And we'll have parsley for the whole winter. So I am going to go take this and turn around and show you the dehydrators. I just have to kind of lean over Hank here. Here we go. See Hank, say hello. Sit you good boy. Yes, he's so thrilled about being in here. And so this is where we left off yesterday. There are 8 dehydrators there, the Excalibur, but we needed 7 for this project. So they're all in there, and I checked this morning, and this is all, I don't know if you can hear it, crunchy. And so that's super. And so what I'm going to do is take the trays out and place the parsley in this bin down here. And I'll go all along the line, get them all in here. Then our next step will be coming over to this table. And we'll put our little gray bin on this table and get rid of the stems, place them in the bucket tote, and then that will go ahead and be dumped on our compost pile. Then once I just have the leaves and they're all small pieces, I'll scoop them out and then place them in the jar until it's full. I compress it down because it's amazing how much you can get. I brought 2 jars over. I might need 3, but usually you think that you're going to get 6 jars and it fills up only 2. So we'll see how much we get. Then after it's all packed down, we have our lids, standard lids. Place that on. And then this is a very old food saver. I call it Seal Meal, but it's a food saver brand. And it has this neat little attachment that you can place on the top and press the button, and it sucks the air out and seals the top. Sometimes I will put a ring on anyway, just to be sure, but usually that's not necessary. So Hank and I will get going on our project here, and we'll put the time lapse on and get all these big bad boys empty and parsley for the season. Oh, and remember I also left some parsley plants, just I cut them back, and that way we can have fresh parsley until the snow flies. Right, Hank? He's such a good boy. He just wants to go back outside. It won't take too long, Hank. Good boy. All right, you guys. Bye-bye. I'll show you how many jars we got at the end. See you later. again. Parsley mission accomplished. It's 11:10 in the morning and I got it done before lunch, which makes me ecstatic. I had the time lapse on for ya, and I just want to show you, I kind of modify things in the middle of doing it from what I said earlier. So just going to turn the camera around and show you what we got. Yep, he's still here. Okay, so we ended up getting a quart jar, and this is a half gallon one. And so that's really fantastic. And the food saver worked great, and I did put the lids on just to be sure. But what I ended up doing, because I kept on getting some extra stalks and stuff in here, is I remembered that we had these, they're for seeds, and they're all different sizes. It's called, let's see, the Seed Keeper. Yep. And so when you have seeds, you can go ahead and put your planter, the top of the flower on top once it dries out, and then the seeds will fall through, and it makes it much easier than picking out the seeds. And they just go smaller and smaller all the way down to this very, 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 very fine size. So I thought if I got the biggest one out and put some of the parsley that was giving me a little trouble here and rubbed it, I would get smaller pieces on the bottom and less of the stalk. So that worked out pretty well, and that's what we got. This, I mean, it has a lot of good leaves in it, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in our food processor or a blend tech high-speed blender and just grind the stalks right down with the leaves, and then I can just use it as, you know, a stew or something. You know, I hate throwing things out if I don't have to. So all is well, just a little modification in the middle. We still have fresh parsley out there, but we do have enough to cook with for the winter. Well, it was great seeing you guys again, and thank you for staying tuned with me on my project that we went through, and I'll update you when we have something else going on. Take care. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe would be great. Enjoy your day. Bye now.